What's up everybody, itsMaxDigital here, and we're comparing the Blu G91 with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. We got budget versus super flagship. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh boom, the first thing we're going to talk about is the price. Blu G91 is delivering super good price, $150 from Amazon. No contract, no nothing, really good to go. As opposed to the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, that one is over $1,000 and it is expensive, but you're getting some very, very nice specs. Wow, there's a big price difference. Next is the build quality. We got the Blu G91 with it all plastic. That's something you expect with a $150 phone. While the Samsung keeps it classy, this one does have that glass back, so this is way more premium in your hand. You will not be disappointed. So besides the price, the first thing that sticks out to me is going to be the Blu G91 is only LTE, while you're getting 5G on the Samsung. So if you live in a good 5G area, yes, you'll definitely enjoy the S21 Ultra with the speeds on it. Other than that, most apps will be running totally fine on LTE. Next, let's talk about the overall size. The Blu G91 has a height of 6.4 inches. The Samsung has a height of 6.5 inches. The width of the Blu phone is 3 inches. The width of the Samsung, 3 inches. The thickness is the same on both of these at 0.35 inches. So overall, these phones are similar sized devices, except the Samsung's a little bit taller. The weight of the G91 is 196 grams or 6.9 ounces. The Ultra weighs in at 227 grams or 8.01 ounces. So the Samsung is going to be a little bit heavier. The G91 is a dual SIM device. You could pop in 2 physical SIM cards with 2 different services. The Samsung does the same, except that it has one of those SIMs is an eSIM. So depending on your preference, both of these devices are going to give you the chance to swap out SIM cards, easy for travelers or international residents. Moving on to the screen, the Blu phone has a 6.5-inch LCD display, while the Samsung is rocking a dynamic AMOLED display at 120 Hz with a screen size of 6.8 inches. The Blu phone has 82% screen to body ratio. The Samsung has 89% screen to body ratio. So you're overall getting a bigger, nicer display on the Samsung. Resolution, you got HD 720. On the Blu phone, you got 1440 resolution on the Samsung. 270 ppi in the Blu, 515 ppi on the Samsung. So yes, for over $1,000, yes, the Ultra is definitely getting a really nice display, but the $150 Blu phone understandably doesn't have a super high quality screen, but it gets the job done. For the software, the Blu phone is running Android 10 with a relatively stock version of Android, while the Samsung has Android 11 with Samsung One UI on top. A lot of features, might be a little bit cumbersome for some people or overwhelming, but this phone definitely has all the features you want, and you're going to get several years of updates. You're not getting any updates on the Blu phone. Next, we're talking about storage. The Blu phone has 128 gigs of internal storage. Same thing with the Ultra, starts off at 128 gigs, but you could also get 256 or 512. So it's kind of impressive that the Blu phone at $150 has the same storage capacity base model as the $1,100 device. And on top of that, you could add a micro SD card to the Blu phone. So a big win for the budget device on this one. Next is RAM. The Blu phone has 4 gigs of RAM, while the Ultra blows it out of the water, has 12 gigs of RAM. Look, honestly, I think 4 gigs of RAM is plenty for most people, 99% of people out there. 12 gigs of RAM is definitely overkill, I gotta be honest. And I'd say that most apps, as long as you're not doing video editing or heavy end gaming, then you'll be totally fine with those 4 gigs of RAM on the Blu phone. So for the cameras on these devices, the Blu phone has a 4-camera setup, 16 megapixel wide, 5 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth camera. Honestly, the only ones that I care about are the main camera and the ultra wide camera. All the other ones I don't care too much for, no real use for them. And basically the Samsung Ultra is definitely going to blow out the camera on the Blu phone. It has a 108 megapixel main camera, 10 megapixel periscope telephoto, 10 megapixel another telephoto lens, and the 12 megapixel ultra wide. So what does all that mean? You're taking a lot of very good high quality videos and pictures, but it is kind of overkill. But the guarantee of this phone, this is one of the biggest selling points of this phone, is that it has that guaranteed awesomeness of a camera. But both of these devices will do well for most people. But if you really care about camera and video, get the Ultra. It will not disappoint you. Best in-class camera of Samsung pretty much ever. As for resolution for video, you got 1080p on the Blu phone, while you're getting 8K video on the Ultra. That's a little bit of overkill too. I don't think a lot of people will take advantage of that. One thing that really sticks out from both of these devices, and a big difference, is that the Samsung Ultra also works with a stylus, so it turns this phone kind of into a note. But honestly, a lot of people, including me, think it's a gimmick, so doesn't really add too much value to the device. Plus, you have to pay extra for it. Selfie camera on the Blu phone is 16 megapixels with 1080p video. On the Ultra, you get a 40 megapixel shooter that shoots up to 4K. So that's another big standout. If you want lots of crispy, nice videos with the selfie camera, the Ultra has you covered. Although it does seem a little bit of overkill. But hey, this is why you're paying over $1,100. One thing that the Blu phone has right here, and there's an advantage, that it has that headphone jack, while the Samsung doesn't. So if you haven't fully embraced wireless, you can connect your regular headphones, you can connect your aux cord to your car, or a mic. The Blu phone has you covered. Next is regular old Bluetooth. The Blu phone has 4.0, the Samsung has 5.2, but honestly, both of these will get the job done when you want to connect a smartwatch or Bluetooth headphones, for example. There is no NFC on the Blu phone, but there is NFC on the Ultra, and that's mostly reserved for payments. USB Type-C is on board for both of these devices. Very versatile port. It's the same port used for charging on computers, laptops, MacBooks, Chromebooks, iPads, the other phones, other tablets, you name it. It's a very versatile plug. Unlocking, both of these devices are different. The Blu phone uses a old school, reliable fingerprint rear mounted way of unlocking the phone, while you got a more futuristic, contemporary fingerprint under the display on the S21 Ultra. When it comes to battery life, the Blu phone is very, very impressive. It has a 5,000 milliamp battery, which is the same found on the Samsung Ultra, the Galaxy Ultra, but one of them is $1,100, the other one is only $150. You pair that with a lower quality screen and a lower processor, the Blu phone will knock it out of the park no matter what. You should last all day with both of these devices, although there's fast charging on the Samsung at 25 watts. You also get Qi wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, so a lot more charging options on the Samsung. For the chipset, the Blu phone has a not very well known MediaTek processor, while you're getting the best of the best in the Samsung Ultra. You're getting the Snapdragon 888. All I could say is that you could run any app no problem on the Ultra. That's why you're paying $1,100. But on the other hand, the Blu phone will run 99% of apps out there, normal people apps like YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email, maps, any of that stuff. It should be fine. As long as you're not doing any heavy gaming or heavy video editing, you should be fine with both of these devices. So my closing thoughts on both of these devices, that you're getting a super value-packed Blu phone, but it cannot compare to anything that the Samsung Galaxy Ultra does. It has a crazy camera. It has a decent-sized battery. It has a selfie camera, 40 megapixels. It has like the best in-class processor. It pretty much does everything that an Android phone could possibly have. This phone has. It's the best of the best for Samsung. But the Blu phone has some things that are just better than the Samsung. The Blu phone has that 5,000 milliamp battery, which is probably gonna last longer than the 5,000 on the Ultra. It also has a micro SD card slot, headphone jack, and overall the Blu phone will get 99% of people out there will be happy with this phone. It'll do most things, although it is probably gonna lag and stutter from time to time, but it's a small price to pay of $150 compared to $1,100. So both of these will do everything right, except if you want premium, super nice video, and you want a stylish or something, the Ultra got your back. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.